They are currently piling new sand on the beaches of Carlsbad, California during this spring of 2025. And it is all coming from the Agua Hedionda Lagoon just to the east of the ocean shores along Old Highway 101. Agua Hedionda Lagoon is a naturally occurring wetland and watershed. The Spanish explorers named the lagoon Agua Hedionda, meaning stinking water, probably as a result of the fouling of the water from the decaying debris and other matter scattered along the shores, as the lagoon didn't empty into the Pacific Ocean. On the south shore of the 325-acre lagoon, the Encina Power Station was constructed in 1954 to provide electricity to San Diego and other surrounding counties. During construction, the lagoon was dredged to create a channel to the Pacific Ocean, supplying water for cooling the power plant and maintaining the marine life found in the lagoon. Large rock-mounted jetties were constructed to prevent the closure of the channel mouth from littoral drift and to allow tidal water exchange into and out of the lagoon. Agua Hedionda Lagoon has three main basins separated by Interstate 5 and a railroad bridge. The basin closest to the ocean is designated as the Outer Basin. On the north side of the lagoon is a large residential area, and a small community marina is on the northeastern shore. Industry can be found on the southern banks of the lagoon, as well as the famous strawberry fields. The lagoon serves as a recreational area for stand-up paddle boarding, water skiing, and fishing, while the surrounding area is designated for biking and walking. The lagoon also provides a habitat for a variety of aquatic wildlife and birds, including the California brown pelican. Since the construction of the power generating facility and jetty, maintenance dredging operations have been conducted about every 4 years to remove a flood tide shoal or sandbar in the lagoon near the jetty outlet. The outlet connecting the outer basin to the Pacific Ocean allows sediment to accumulate during high waves that continuously batter the outlet mouth during winter and flood tides. In 2012, Poseidon Water, a private water company, broke ground for a desalination plant on property next to the Encina Power Complex in Carlsbad, California. The water to be treated was drawn from the Agua Hedionda Lagoon and routed through the power plant's existing cooling tubes before being sent to the desalination plant. The power generating station was retired on December 11, 2018, and the lagoon's water, used in the cooling process, was no longer needed. The power facility was later demolished and replaced by a 500 megawatt natural gas-fired peaker generator next to the desalination complex. The new power generator is air-cooled and uses no ocean water for its operations. After the power station ceased operation, the desalination complex, which began operation in December 2015, used the intake pipes from the old power generator to feed water directly into the water treatment facility. Channelside Water Resources is the current operator of the Claude Bud Lewis Carlsbad Desalination Plant and has accepted responsibility for dredging the lagoon to maintain a water source for desalination. They recently upgraded the intake tubes at the lagoon, allowing the complex to import 300 million gallons of seawater daily, of which 100 million gallons are used in the reverse osmosis process to become high-quality water. The remaining 200 million gallons are diluted with the brine from the desalination process and reintroduced into the ocean. The last dredging operation in the lagoon was completed in early 2021, and over 304,000 cubic yards of sand were deposited onto Carlsbad shores. The current dredging plan includes removing 400,000 cubic yards of sand to be placed on north, middle, and south beaches. Because North Beach is more heavily used for recreation than Middle or South Beach, the North Beach is targeted to receive the most sand. Pacific Dredging Construction is responsible for physically dredging the lagoon using a state-of-the-art fully electric dredge that causes minimal disturbance to the neighbors. Large temporary generators on the shore supply electricity to the dredge, which runs the massive pumps that move the watery sand slurry through a 20-inch diameter pipeline. A floating section of pipe passes the slurry from the dredge to the lagoon shoreline, where it connects with a land-based pipeline that delivers the material to the coast. The slurry exiting from the dredge discharge pipe is a mixture of lagoon sand and water. Crews funnel thousands of cubic yards of sand daily onto the beach. The sand slurry pours onto the shore, and an earth mover pushes the wet slurry onto the beach where it is dewatered. The sand is moved along the existing shore faces and down to the waterline to create new beach slopes, maximizing the retention of the dredged sand. When the $4 million project is completed by May 2025, Carlsbad beaches will be enhanced with new sand. The uniform depth of the lagoon will be 20 feet deep, allowing a good flow of water through the lagoon to be used in providing water to the desalination complex and enhancing the recreational and natural resources of the lagoon.